These are my empties for the month of March. I'm going to show you all of my hair care, skin care, body care, makeup empties, give you some mini reviews along the way, and then I'll tell you my monthly totals and what I've emptied year to date. I will also be showing you everything that came into my collection, and that might be things I bought. That might be PR, or that might be gifts from friends. As always, there will be timestamps down below if you want to skip around. At the end, I will have a little life update for you. So if you like empties videos or just like talking about beauty products in general, then stick around. Hi, I'm Andi. Welcome or welcome back. I'm really happy that you're here. I got my bucket. It's not quite full, but it's kind of full. It's almost full. So let me get these things out and get them organized, and we'll go over my beauty empties first. So the first thing is a foaming hand soap from Bath & Body Works. This does not count toward my beauty bank, but everything else does, I believe. Everything else does. But this is the Limoncello Bath & Body Works. I love this scent. It smells so good. And with it being almost summer, they might have them out again, and I might pick some more up. I think I only have a few of the Bath & Body Works foaming hand soaps left, but I only buy them when they're on sale. I refuse to buy them full price. No way, no how. Okay, more body products. This is the Glen Avenue Soap Company Body Butter. This is the Healing Blend. This I got from my bestie for, this was one of my Christmas gifts. Oh, it smells so good. Glen Avenue Soap Company is a local shop here in Columbus. My bestie is their soap maker, and so she gave me lots of goodies. It's one of my favorite places in the world. Everything is all natural, and all of the scents are essential oils. And this just smells like an herb garden, and it just smells amazing. This I use on my feet in the winter time. As you can see, it is empty. I will be reusing this guy. In the winter time, my whole body is dry, but I really like using this on my feet, putting some cozy socks on over top of them at night. And yeah, it's great. I finished another body cream. Bath & Body Works. This is the Vanilla Bean Noel. And I really wanted to get this one out because, well, it's about to be spring and summer, and this is not a spring summer scent. Now, I know that I could use it spring summer if I wanted to, but I choose not to. But I was happy to get this done. This one I did not use as a hand cream at work. Usually I will take my body creams to work and use them for a hand cream. And this one I used on my body as intended. I kept it in my bathroom, so when I got out of the shower, I put this on. That was all for body care. I have some hair care. I have two foams. This is, let's do this one first. This is from the Dew, and it's DOUX. I love their shampoo, their conditioning shampoo. It's not really a shampoo, it's a conditioner. It smells like a strawberry milkshake. It's lovely. I love it. This is the Dew Mousse Def Texture Foam. All-in-one styler for all hair types. Detangles, conditions, defines, shines in one step. I did not like this at all. I thought this was terrible. I did finish it. Begrudgingly. I finished it. I mixed it in my hand with my favorite foam, which is this, the Shea Solutions Dollar Tree Shea Solutions Frizz-Free Curl Mousse. That's Holy Grail. And it's $3. Where is it? Oh, it doesn't have it. Usually it has a $3 thing on it. Did not like it. Made it work. Kind of. No, thank you. Then I have two products from EcoSlay. I put in an order for EcoSlay about 6 months ago, maybe. And this is their EcoSlay Lemon Drop Styling Foam. Now, this comes as a liquid, and you put it in a foamer. You can buy the jar with the foamer top on it. I have plenty of mason jars in my house. So I just bought the foamer top, and then I poured this in. It was like snot. I'm just saying. It was like snot. I did not like this at all. I had really high hopes for it. I did not like it. The first couple times I used it, I thought it was okay. No. And then I kept using it. It's not good. It smelled amazing. Lemon drop. It smelled like lemons. Now, I do have to say something about this company that I really do like. Everything is all natural, and all of the packaging is recyclable. So I love that. I did not love this. The other product that I ordered from them that I finished is the Orange Marmalade Flaxseed and Aloe Curl Definer. This was great. I loved this. It was my favorite consistency between a cream and a gel. And I thought it was really nice. And I got just the little travel size. And it was, I think it was like $7 for this. And this lasted me quite a while. I did enjoy it. I have a couple of other products from them that I am using. This one is the buttercream, and I can't read it. This is the buttercream. It's called a twisting cream, but it's a styling cream. And I really like this as well. And this one is called Jello Shot, and it is a curl definer. This is more like a gel, and it is a little thicker than what I normally like, but I really like this gel. So I bought these three things and this in one order like 6 months ago, like I said, like a long time ago. And so far, these three are a hit. This is not for me. And it kind of reminded me of this when I used it, because I like a cast in my hair. When my curls are dry, I want them to be crunchy. And then I scrunch them out with an oil. But this and this, a little too crunchy. Like almost like they would break at any moment. So I didn't love them. I would not repurchase these at all. That's it for hair care. I'm going to talk about skincare. You guys, my Holy Grail cleansing balm. I only have one of these left. I am going to try a cleansing oil for a while throughout the summer, because it's the cleansing balm is very, very thick, very emollient. I have been using this for at least 3 years, maybe. This is the Rokiss One Step All-in-One Cleansing Balm. It comes with a little spatula. This is a Holy Grail. If you've seen any of my empties, you've seen this before. This is something I used to get on auto delivery. I love it, but I want to try something else. I want to try something different. I will probably go back to this, but it is very emollient, very thick. I'm going to try cleansing oil for a while. This is the Bubble Cosmic Silk. This is a milky toner, hydrating milky toner. I loved this toner. I hated this packaging. I emptied this into this, and this has that thing you push the top and it comes out the top. So I put it on a cotton pad and all of that. This packaging, like I was doing this because I thought maybe it was the kind that you push down. It isn't. So I would open it, I would do this, I would close it, and it would spurt out the top. It was terrible. So I would put it in here. Now, I did really like this milky toner. I didn't love it as much as my Saccharomyces milky toner. This was waiting in the wings. I wanted to try this before I opened this. Had it for a while. But I would repurchase it knowing that I can decant it into something else, because I did like it a lot. It was very hydrating. Maybe next winter, I don't know, but I just really love the ordinary Saccharomyces. That's my fave. And I really want to try the Bioma. And when I purchased this, it was buy one, get one 40% off. So I would definitely wait for a sale. Even though these are affordable, I would still wait for a sale because I'm cheap like that. I have the Remedy for dark spots. Remedy was created by two dermatologists. They have a YouTube channel, Dr. Lee, and I got caught on the TikTok shop. So did it work? I don't know, because, well, obviously it didn't work. You can see my dark spot right here, but I didn't give it a good shot. I got a little impatient and a little mad, so I stopped using it and used other stuff, and then I went back to using it. So when I bought this, I bought a pack of 2. So I'm using the second one. I don't know if it's doing anything nice. I don't think it is. But, so Remedy for dark spots. I know that was a great review on it. I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. I have the Perricone MD Intensive Pore Minimizing Toner. This was really nice. I loved the way this worked. Would I repurchase if I found it again in the FabFitFun seasonal box? That's where I got this. I would not pay full price for it. It's very pricey. I think it's like 50 some dollars. I can't remember. I'll put it up on the screen. It's a little too pricey for me. It did minimize my pores. It felt amazing. This was my daytime toner. Loved it. Would repurchase if I found it in FabFitFun. Or that's not really even purchasing. I would choose it if I found it in my FabFitFun box. Same with this. Pericon MD Eye Lift Serum. Now, you know my thought on eye products, eye serums, eye creams. I think they're a freaking scam. $125 for this little guy that is 0.5 ounces. So it's only 15 mils. $125. I got it at FabFitFun. Got it at FabFitFun. Does this work? Yes. Yes, it does. It really did work for me. I could see a visible difference in my under eyes, in the lines under my eyes. Yes, I could see a difference. I would repurchase it, or I would choose it if it was in FabFitFun again. I will not pay $125 for a product, even if it freaking works. That's ridiculous. I have the Ordinary Multi-Peptide plus Copper Peptides Serum. I love this. This is great. I have not repurchased this. Probably won't for a while, just because I have other actives that I really need to use and get out of my collection before they go bad. But this is one of my favorite. It used to be called the Buffet. And when it was the Buffet, I used it all the time. My computer keeps going off over here. I used it all the time and I loved it. It is a little pricey. It's $32. But when the Ordinary has a sale, I would pick it up again in a heartbeat, except for the fact that I need to use up the rest of my serums and such. I have a travel size of the IT Confidence in a Beauty Sleep. This is a night moisturizer from IT Cosmetics. I got this in a box, a kit, a box. It had a full size Confidence in a Cream, which is one of my favorite moisturizers. It had a full size eye cream. It had a travel size beauty mask, beauty overnight sleeping, whatever, and a travel size cleanser, which I also love the cleanser, for 20 bucks. I found it at Ross for $20. So yes, I think I've used everything from that box now. And this is the Drunk Elephant. It's a travel size La La Retro Whipped Cream. This is a facial moisturizer from Drunk Elephant. I use this as an eye cream because, as I've said before, eye things are a scam, except for this. But I just used it on my eyes and I really loved it. Under my eyes, which this is a very pricey product, but that just goes to show you that you don't need to go buy a dedicated eye cream for your under eyes. You can just use your moisturizer. It's the same thing. If I found the La La Retro in a FabFitFun, I would absolutely repurchase that. I'm pretty sure I got this as a gift with purchase, maybe from Sephora or maybe one of the gifts, birthday gifts. I can't remember where I got it, but I wanted to use it up and it's really good. I loved it. Would not repurchase full price. Absolutely freaking not. But they do have them in FabFitFun quite a bit. And I do pick them from FabFitFun quite a bit. Now we have makeup empties. I only have a few makeup empties, but they're nice. They're good. First up, CC Cream. You guys, this is in my Plan to Pan / 26 and 26 project. It is gone. I finished it the first week of March. And while I'm sad that it's gone, because this is the illuminating CC cream and I prefer this to the regular CC cream, the original, but I still love this, but I prefer this. I just think that it gives while it's illuminating, it is not shiny. It is just gives this really pretty glow. And the It Cosmetics CC Cream shades are really friendly to my skin. I have such a hard time with foundations going yellow on me, which is why I have this guy, because I do have to color correct my foundations quite a bit. Their neutral is actually neutral. I have a cool complexion, but sometimes cool means peachy to them, and I'm not peachy. I am more pink than peachy. The neutrals are perfect. I think this one was medium neutral, and I loved it. I love this. As soon as I get through other foundations, which I seem to keep buying, I will definitely purchase this in the future. I love it. I think it is an amazing foundation. I only buy them when they are 50% off at Ulta. Ulta will sometimes have a sale where they're 50% off. Also, sometimes they're in the 21 Days of Beauty. That's when I purchase these. Okay, we have the L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist. This is amazing stuff. This is so good. My makeup doesn't move when I use this. This was in my top 10 products of 2025 that I discovered. Will I repurchase it? No. And there's a reason for that. It doesn't last long enough. This bottle does not last long enough. It barely lasts a month. They do have a larger bottle, but it's more expensive, obviously. Now, if for whatever reason I got this 50% off, I would buy it 100%. But they don't do that very often for L'Oreal. They don't do 50% off. Even if buy one, get one 50% off, I don't think I would get it. It's so good. It's so good. I just don't think it's worth the money because of how little you get in the can. It's unfortunate because I really love that. I really love it. I have the Divina Prelusion eyeshadow base. You guys, I cut this baby open and dug everything out of it. I love this eyeshadow base. I think it is such a great base. This and the Specular Sparkle and Shimmer Glue Base, which is like a glitter glue, glitter primer. I've talked about this multiple times on my channel. It is a holy grail. And yeah, it's only $10. And there is a ton of product in here. Okay, so another holy grail eye primer to me is the Ulta Beauty Matte Veil Primer. This is 10 mils for $13, full price. This is the Prelusion Eye Base, obviously. This is 15 mils for $10. And if you get it on sale, I've never bought it full price. First of all, I've used my own link and code, which gives me 15% off. It's always down in the description box. Saves you 15% on your order. I always use my own code, or if she's having a 30% off sale or a 50% off sale or a 40% off sale, I always pick up backups. Always, because I love it that much. But, so, $10 for 15 mils versus $13 for 10 mils. This is a great price. So I do have one in backup. I had a couple. I've given them away as gifts. But yes, I will definitely repurchase that 100%. This is the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer Stick. You guys, you can see that I dug every damn bit of that out. I love the Impossible Primer, the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. It's not for everyone. Also putting this out there, if you buy the Impossible Primer, Wet n Wild Impossible Primer, it is hydrating, it is pore filling, I love it, but if you open it, once you open it, you need to use it because it will dry up and then it's not nice to use. So just a little caveat there. But my friend Michelle got me this for my birthday a couple of years ago, and yeah, I used it all up. I dug it out. I had it in this little jar right here, and as you can see, it is also empty. So I would definitely repurchase this. This is more, I did use this all winter, but this is more of a summer for me because it's very thick. and I just put it directly on my face. But it does, my T-zone, I used it in my T-zone, and it was such a great product. Would definitely repurchase that. And it's so inexpensive, you guys. I have an Essence Lash Princess. This one is the one that everybody likes. The teal. I can't read it. Took my glasses off. This is the teal. I love this. I used every bit of it up until it started drying out. It's like 4 months or something. Constant repurchase. I don't know if I have any right now. I had an extra. I gave it to my daughter because she needed one. So I gave it to her. But I will, when they have these on sale, they're already only $4.99. But when they have them for $3.99, I usually pick up 2. So this is my last makeup empty. This is the Benefit Do La La. As you can see, it's just a mini. It's just a deluxe sample. I can't remember where I got it, but I'm pretty sure it was in friend mail. And I love this. I used this to mix with my foundation to give a little bit more of a glow. It was great. Going to talk some numbers now. For my beauty empties for the month was $396.44. Thank you, Perricone MD. Thank you for that. No, I did not pay those prices for them, but I got them in my FabFitFun, and I always give myself what they would cost for me to replace them. So full price. So $396.44. Yes. My makeup empties were $84.85 for a grand total of $481.29. Yay. Now, year to date, my beauty empties, $679.62. Year to date makeup empties, $243.30 for a grand total of $922.92. So first quarter is done, almost $1,000. I have a $3,000 goal. I don't know, you guys. I wasn't thinking that I was going to make it. I don't know how much bougie skincare I have left. I don't remember, but you guys, I'm really happy with almost $1,000 in empties for quarter one. Before I move on to my purchases, I want to show you some declutters that I have. The first one is, actually, let's do these first. So I have 3 sponges. This is from Beaky. This I will definitely repurchase. I really like these sponges. The reason that I am decluttering it now is because it's cracked. I have put it through the mill, man. I have really, really used the heck out of it. So, yes. Great stuff. This one is from Uve, I think. Also from Amazon. These were from Amazon. These Erin told me about because this is a spoiler for later, but I do want to show you. The DSMD sponges, my favorite. My favorite sponge is out of business. They're out of business, but I love this teardrop with the flat top. So Erin told me, Erin Taylor, my friend Erin, you know Erin, she sent me this along with some other stuff that we'll get to later. But those are also her Holy Grail sponges. So she told me about these that she found on Amazon, which are basically the same shape. These are a little smaller, but not much. And I like them. So I bought a pack of 3 of them. So I will repurchase these as well. Now, you can see that this is very cracked, but again, put it through hell and back. So I like both of those sponges a lot. Now, in my stories the other day, I talked about this sponge. This is the Real Techniques Air Blend, Miracle Air Blend Mattifying Sponge. I think that's what, mattifying sponge? Something like that. If you put those words in, you'll be able to find it. Real Techniques. Did I say that? Real Techniques? I like Real Techniques sponges. I don't love them. They're not my favorite sponge, but I like them and I will use them. I like a dense sponge. I like my sponge to be a little on the dense side. This is not dense at all. It's very squishy. And not only that, I like my sponge damp. So when I cleanse my face in the morning, I wash my sponge. Every day I do makeup, cleanse my face, wash my sponge. squeeze it out, use oh, my microfiber towel's down there. So use my microfiber towel, squeeze it out, and then I put it in my little holder to sit and wait after I do my eye makeup, because I always do my eye makeup first. Then I reach for my sponge. I reached for it, completely dry, 100% dry, 100% completely dry. No, you got to be damp. So, and it's like memory foam. It's really freaking weird. So in my stories, I said that I was going to give it a fair shot, use it another time, use it a couple more times, whatever. I used it one more time. No, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's terrible. I have another one in my drawers back there. I'll probably give to my daughter or something, see if she likes it. Because, you know, other people like different things. Other people might really like this sponge. Some people may not. I did not. So that is being decluttered. I have a nail polish. This was in my Project 3 uses. I'm not a glitter gal, you guys. I'm not. I don't like glitter. But sometimes for my nail polish, like the polish I'm using today, is sparkly. This is OPI something. This is called Rainbow Darter, and it is by Pinnacle Polish. And it has a very odd base, creme base to it. It's like a pinky purple gray, like a lavender gray with a little bit of pink in it. You can't even probably tell. And then it has all of these weird glitters in them, like blue, yellow, green, red. I didn't like it. It was obviously meant to be a topper. I didn't like it. So I am decluttering this. And I'll probably send it to a friend that would probably like it a lot. Now, when I filmed my Shop My Stash the other day, this is really sad. When I filmed my Shop My Stash the other day, I found that 3 of my e.l.f. putty blushes have gone off. This one is in Maui. This one is my favorite, and it's St. Bart's. Perfect. I was going to grab this for spring. That's why I picked it up and smelled it. Well, I picked it up, opened it, and I could smell it. So this is Barbados, which is one of my favorite fall blushes. Nope. Stinky. It's very stinky. Chemicals and crayons. So what I'm going to do, because I did rehome all of my putty blushes into these tins, I've since bought some that are a little bit smaller, but I'm going to melt them down. I'm going to get rid of the stuff. I'm going to reuse the tins for other things. But dang it, you guys, I really love the putty blushes and bronzers. What's really funny is I have a putty bronzer in my Plan to Pan. This has been remelted 3 times, and it's fine. And I'm pretty sure I bought them all the same time. So that is unfortunate. These are getting decluttered. Very sad about that. The last 2 things that are getting decluttered are both eyeshadow palettes. So these were both given to me by friends of mine, dear friends of mine. They just didn't work for me. So this one is the Beauty Bakery Proof is in the Pudding. Proof is in the Pudding. And I've only used it once, but the formula was just not for me. I felt like it took forever to blend. And then when I did blend them, they blended away to nothing. Especially this shade here. This shade here was like so pretty when I put it on my eyes. It's nice and warm. This is a nice and warm palette. The shimmers, not great. I ended up using my, I'm pretty sure, my Crimson Mocha. Blood and Cocoa. Crimson Mocha. Let me look. From Divina. Crimson Mocha. It's in a project. So I ended up using that as my shimmer, but the shimmers were not great, and the mattes, not great either. So unfortunately, I'm going to declutter that. And then this one really upsets me because I used this the last 2 springs, and this is such a great spring palette. You can see that they have these rosy browns, but also like these mint greens and this blue up here and these pinks. It's such a great palette. I love this color story so much. I brought it in for March, and I went to use it, and these 2 shades I just think it's old. I know that the friend that gave it to me got it from Ipsy, so I don't know how long it had been sitting there, But these two shades really, again, blended away to nothing, which is really sad because I know that the past 2 years that I used it, it was perfect. I loved this palette. And I'm really, really sad that I have to let it go. But when things don't work for you, you can't keep them around, no matter how much they mean to you or how much the people that gave them mean to you. You just can't. You can't keep them in a collection if you're not going to use them, and you can't use them if they don't work for you. So while I do feel bad, I have to get rid of them. Okay, and for the longest portion of this video, things that have come into my collection this month. Things I have bought, things that I got in PR, and things that friends have sent me. So we're going to start with things that I bought but do not count toward my beauty bank. During the 21 Days of Beauty, Ulta had Madison Reed hair color 50% off. I love Madison Reed hair color, and as a former colorist, that says a lot because I am very much a snob when it comes to box color. I do not use box color normally, but this Madison Reed is a beautiful, beautiful perfect gray coverage hair color. So I bought two. I bought two of the Verona. This is 6 NAC. Little side note. The 6 on hair color. When you buy a box of color or a tube of color or whatever, the 6 or the number that is on there is the level. So everyone's hair is 1 through 10. 10 being the lightest blonde, 1 being the darkest black. I am a 6. I got the 6 NAC. So then I got 2 of the Tuscany, which is medium golden brown. Now I have used the Tuscany multiple times. This is the first time for me getting the Verona. So I got 4 boxes, 2 and 2 of those. Okay. Now I bought a bunch of hair products from Ulta during the 21 Days of Beauty. I got Curlsmith, which I was not going to get Curlsmith, and I ended up getting Curlsmith. So this is the Curlsmith Full Body Weightless Shampoo. Curlsmith is a great brand. It is one of my favorite brands. However, it is very pricey. So this is an extra volume shampoo. This is the Full Body Milk Conditioner. So nourishing volume boosting conditioner. So the shampoo and the conditioner are normally $26. I got them for $13 each. And then I got the Curlsmith volume, Bouncy Strength Volume Foam. This is one of my favorite foams. This is normally $28. I got it for $14. I will only buy this 50% off because $28 for a foam is ridiculous. $14. That is the highest that I will pay for this, and not even every time. Part of the time. Like if I really need a foam and it's on sale, I might buy it. But since discovering my Dollar Tree Shea Solutions foam, that's what I've been buying. The sale got me and I got it, and I'll be happy to use it. I'll be happy to have it in my life. So next up, I got another shampoo and a conditioner. These are from Bondi Boost. This is the HG shampoo with rosemary peppermint. This is for thinning hair. So I have the shampoo and the conditioner. The shampoo is normally $34. I got it for $17. Conditioner, same. $34, got it for $17. And I got two scalp treatments. This is the HG Procapil, I don't know, you guys. Scalp Tonic 2% Procapil Caffeine Horsetail Leaf Extract. So this was $25. I got it for $12.50. This was also $25. I got it for $12.50. And this is the HG Intensive Scalp Spray. So what I do is every night before bed, I put this on my scalp. So I use this in the morning when I am kind of refreshing my curls a little bit, but at night I use this. The next thing I got, Keranique. They had Keranique 50% off as well. Keranique is a follicle strengthening shampoo and conditioner, also supposed to be for hair growth. And these were, so the shampoo and the conditioner are normally $24. I got them for $12. And then the Keranique Growth Activator Hair Serum. That is this right here. This is normally $39. I got it for $19.50. My hair has thinned considerably over the last 6 months. And I will talk about that more at the end of the video when I do my little life update. Last thing I got was the Matrix Mega Sleek. I love Matrix products. I always used Matrix when I worked in the salon. This is a 96-hour anti-frizz top coat, heat activated smoothing serum. So while a lot of people use that for a blowout, I don't use it for a blowout because I don't normally do a blowout, but I will use it on my hair as a hair serum, and it will cut down on my frizz. This is normally $29, right? Yeah, $29. I got it for $14.50. I bought a fragrance. 21 Days of Beauty. The original, the OG. This is the Sol de Janeiro at Cheirosa 62. The OG Boom Boom. And if you don't know the scent notes, what are the scent notes on this? Pistachio, salted caramel, and vanilla. I have never owned one of these, ever. I've bought them for my daughter, the smaller ones. I bought them for my daughter the past 3 Christmases, I think. She loves them. And, oh God, it smells so good. So I am so excited to have this. It's 50% off during the 21 Days of Beauty. It is $39, and I paid $19.50 for that. Huge, huge. I didn't even know they made them this big. I've used about that much. So yeah. It's going to take a while to get through, but I am so excited. This lid is crazy. I am so excited to have it. So those are my purchases of beauty products. And I do have, of course, I have some makeup products. Makeup purchases. I did put an Amazon order. These 2 Maybelline Color Sensational lip colors. I love this formula. I love this lipstick. I got the shades Romantic Rose and Bare Reveal. Tati got me on this. Tati. So this is the Romantic Rose. And these are cream. These are not my normal frosty lipsticks. It's more of a satin. But that is the Romantic Rose. Thought that would be beautiful for spring. And then Bare Reveal. And that is a warm brown shade. Again, it's a cream. I think this one's a little bit more cream than satin. These both retail for $7.49. I found them on Amazon for $5.98 each. And like I said, I love these. Like I said, I love these shades, but and I love this formula. I love these lipsticks. I have quite a few of them. And then the other things I got, not all of them. The next 3 things I got from Amazon, Tati. This is the Catrice Extreme Blur Mattifying Primer. So this is supposedly a very good pore blurring primer. It is in a beautiful glass jar. I was kind of surprised about that. Oh, okay. So it's not really sealed, but that is what it looks like. It doesn't really have a scent to it, but it does come with a little spatula. And I'm not going to, here, I'll just take what's on the lid here. I have not yet tried it or anything like that, but it is kind of cooling, but it is definitely, oh wow, it is definitely blurring the lines on my hands, like the wrinkles on my hands. So I'm really looking forward to using that. This was $10. I also got the Catrice Aura Glam Bouncy Highlighter. You guys, do I wear highlighters? No, I don't really. I mean, I have been, I guess, wearing them more often. I wear a cream highlighter just about every day. I underpaint with it. And that is exactly what I bought this for, is to underpaint. If I can get it open. How come I can't get it open? Is it taped? It's taped. Must be that invisible tape. Okay, so what I say, Aura Glam Bouncy Highlighter. This is in the shade Moonlit Sand. And it is so pretty. And its claims are that it does not show your texture. I'm going to put it over top of that Blur primer, but I don't know if you can see the glow that gives. So my goal is to underpaint with that. It is very bouncy, like the name says. It is very bouncy. It is so pretty. So that's what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna underpaint with it. But both two of my Super Shocks that I use, Super Shock cheek highlighters, two of those are almost gone. So the last thing I got is a Catrice Under Eye Brightener Setting Powder. I love the Under Eye Brightener cream. And so I got the setting powder to see if I could actually, I normally don't set my under eyes. So I got it to see, and it's just a small thing. I didn't tell you how much this was. This was $8. And then this was $6. So it's just a little bit. It's very, very little bit, but it goes under your eyes. So you're not supposed to use a whole lot of it. And then the next thing I got in that same order, the last thing I got in that same order, is the LA Girl Brightening Setting Powder. This is a blue powder. And is this one? This one's taped too. So Z, over at the channel Z Dooley, was telling me that she bought a light blue powder. Z and I are very cool toned. And so there are bronzers and blushes that are supposed to be a neutral tone that go warm on us because we are cool toned. So Z said that she bought a light blue setting powder. I don't know if you can see. There we go. It's marbled. She bought a light blue setting powder to use to neutralize, because color correction, the color wheel, to neutralize, you can't really see it on my hand, those warm tones. So I'm really excited. I haven't tried any of this yet, so I'm really excited to try that. So going back to Ulta, this was not the 21 Days of Beauty, but it was on super duper freaking sale. And it is the Misha Perfect BB Cream. I panned one of these in 2024. I believe it was 2024. I used up one of these. I don't know if it was in a project or if I just used it, but this is in the shade 23. And this is almost a gray toned. Again, I have an issue with, you can see how cool toned that is. So I don't use this as a foundation. I use it to color correct. They're normally $17. Ulta had them for $8.50, so I grabbed it. As I said, foundations tend to go warm on me. Products tend to go warm on me. Foundations go ridiculously warm on me sometimes. Sometimes I don't need something as much as that blue, and I just need a little bit of a cool toned foundation, and I don't have any true cool toned foundations. I have a lot of foundations, not true cool toned foundations that are actually cool toned and aren't peach. Now, I ordered this. It came. Great. And then 2 days later, I get this. The label said Amazon shipping, but it wasn't in an Amazon box. I didn't order it on Amazon. So I don't know if this was drop shipped from Ulta. I don't know, but I got 2 of them. I didn't buy 2 of them. I only bought 1 of them. I got 2 of them. So I don't know what that was all about, but now I have 2 of them. So I have color correcting foundation to last me quite a while. All right, so Give Me Glow had their blushes and a lot of other things. Buy one, get one free. So I bought 4 of these. They're $15 each. So I paid $30 for 4 of them. Buy one, get one free. Okay, so this one, which I don't love the packaging, you guys. It's a little bulky. It's a little unnecessary. But this is called a Tea Rose. It is beautiful. This one I've used. I used this actually today, and it's very pretty. By the way, I put my makeup on like 12 hours ago, so we don't judge. This one is called Ballet School. So very pretty. This one is called Rose Dust. These are my shades, 100 freaking percent. And then this one is called Burlesque. And yeah, that looks really dark, but when you put it on and you blur it out, it is gorgeous and it will be great in the fall. So those, bought those. And then I bought 2 eyeshadow palettes in the month of March. Actually, I take that back. One of them was bought in February, but I did not receive it until March. And this is the Ensley Rain Nevermore palette. And I knew when I saw the outside packaging that it was going to be stunning. And if you didn't know, I'm a huge Raven fan. Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven. So with it being Nevermore, I'm like, please let the inside be beautiful because I will not buy it just for packaging. The inside is beautiful. So that is such an Andi color story. I have used this one time since I got it. It is beautiful. It is freaking stunning. Look at those shades. Those are just everything, everything. And then most recently, March 24th, I believe is when it went on sale. Deandra from the company Divina Cosmetics came out with a palette, an actual palette, and this is called the Perfect Storm. And you guys, this is so stunning. I did post a reel because it comes empty, and then all of these shades come wrapped separately. You get them all together, you buy them all together, but they came wrapped separately. Very, very good packaging. And then I did a reel of me putting the shades in. And oh my gosh, you guys. They're so beautiful. The Nevermore was $42.25. I did use a code and it came to $42.25. I do not charge myself shipping on these. The Divina palette. You guys, hold on to your hats here. The Divina palette was $115. But when she had her gift cards 20% off, I bought 2. I thought maybe if I needed a gift, that would be a great gift. Or if I wanted something and my beauty budget was blown for the month, I could use a gift card. Well, $115, $50 gift card. And then Leanna, my girl Leanna, had a code that was from Capital One Shopping, and it saved me $38. You guys, I paid $26.30 for this palette. $26.30 for a Divina palette that is $115. I was ecstatic. So just putting this out there, when she has her next gift card sale, that is the time to buy them because they're 20% off of your gift cards, 20% off. And then when something like this happens and you want to purchase something, that's $50 off, boom, right there. So yay, yay for that. So I'm going to tell you my purchases and then I will get to my PR and my gifts. That way, if you don't care about my PR and you don't care about my gifts from my friends, you don't have to watch them. That's why I always have timestamps. Maybe you don't want to watch the whole video. So my makeup purchases were $169. My beauty purchases were $176.50 for a total of $345.50. Now, my total budget year to date was $450. My total spent year to date was $492.17. So I have only overspent so far in quarter 1. I've only overspent by $42.17. I don't think that's too bad with all of the stuff that I bought this time. I didn't really have a whole lot of purchases the last 2 months, a little bit, but going over budget by $42.17, you guys, that's not bad. There have been years where I have been off the freaking rails. Last year, I was a little off the rails, a little bit. So I'm really happy about this. I was very happy to get some PR this month from Prime Prometics. I did a story yesterday, it was yesterday or the day before, talking about the CC cream. And this is the Prime Skin CC cream. It came with a brush. I got actually 5 things total in PR. It was very, very nice of them. When they sent me this, there's no obligation to make a video. There's no obligation for anything. I don't get anything if you buy this. I get nothing. They sent it to me free for review. So I have fulfilled the obligation that I had, which was to review their product on their website. I did that. So I have no other obligation. This is the most beautiful foundation. You know, I used up my House Labs foundation last year. Holy Grail foundation. It was my perfect tone. It was my perfect color, my perfect shade. This is the shade medium. And you guys, this is the perfect tone and the perfect shade for me. I am so shocked how much I loved this. Prime Prometics is for more mature skin. It does not show my texture. It does not emphasize my texture. It doesn't emphasize my fine lines, my pores, anything. It is a beautiful, natural finish. It did come with this brush, which I did not use the brush because I have my favorite brushes that I use. So I got that. I got an eye brightening stick. This is in the shade Stardust, and it is a shadow stick. Can you even see it's right there? And I will probably use this in my waterline because it is eye brightener, or I will use it as an inner corner, much in the way I use my Thrive eye brightener stick. This is the Prime Skin Plumping Lip Balm, and this is in the shade Velvet Rose. I got to choose my shade. It is the kind that clicks up, so I'm only going to click it up a little bit. But that is what it looks like. It's just a balm. It's a tinted balm. It feels so moisturizing on my lips. And while it doesn't, I'm so used to a Too Faced lip injection. So I'm used to the burning. This doesn't burn at all. There's a little bit of coolness to it, but it is a really pretty shade. And I have really enjoyed using that. This is the Prime Prometics Prime Lash Mascara. I am in the minority to where I do not like a tubing mascara. I do not like a tubing mascara at all. And while this is not a tubing mascara, it acts like a tubing mascara. To me, it was very difficult to get off. Once I used just warm water to get it off, it did come off. But if you're used to a tubing mascara, you would probably like this. I didn't love it. I thought my lashes looked really good. They had volume, they had definition, they had length. They were beautiful. I didn't like taking it off. And it's funny because when I asked Leanna what she thought about it, she said the same thing. But she also does not like a tubing mascara. I do not like a tubing mascara at all. I know they're all the rage. I know people love them. I don't love them, you guys. I don't love them. But I'm very happy with having this from Prime Prometics. So thank you to them. They're not watching this, but thank you to them for sending me this because it really means a lot when a small channel like mine has the opportunity to get some PR. Gifts. Here are some gifts that I got from my friends. So first off, from my friend Charlie, I got the Be Pure Glow Up Toner and the Be Pure Glow Up Serum. These are the Dollar Tree dupes for the Glow Recipe toner and serum, and I love these. I have backups in my drawer. Charlie was sweet enough to send me these as well. You guys, right now I'm using the toner. That is my morning toner. I love it. These are such great products for $1.25. Are you freaking kidding me? They're so good. Highly recommend. She also sent me this eyeshadow switch, the little, to clean off your brushes. Super cute, has a little heart in it. As you can see, I've been using it because it's adorable, and mine was broke down. So thank you to Charlie for those. And then I got some friend mail from Erin. And Erin sent me so much. Oh, you know what? There's something over here. All right. So the first thing, Erin sent me the sponge. I talked about this sponge earlier. The fact that Erin parted with a DSMD sponge when they are no longer, my heart, you guys, my heart, because these are Holy Grail sponges and they cannot be purchased anymore. And Erin was sweet enough to send me one of her prized sponges. So that in itself made me a little verklempt, a little bit. But she also sent me this Crumb Couture. It is the Crumb Couture Almond. If you can see, yes, I've already been using it. So the Crumb Couture smells like pastry. It smells like pastry. I have a mini of it, and I also bought the full size of the Sniff. I'm sorry, this is Sniff Crumb Couture, and it's just a travel. But oh my gosh, and I'm not going to spray it and smell it because I'm rationing it. It smells like the best bougie bakery. Sometimes with the Crumb Couture and the almond both, sometimes I layer it with my Vanilla Cafe Bath & Body Works spray. Sometimes I will layer it with the Berry Styles from Sniff, and I will smell like this almond croissant with some jam on it, smelling like a whole snack. It smells good. Oh, it smells so yummy. And then she also sent me 2 of the Fresh Kiss. These are different. So she sent me one of these at the end of the year last year. This is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm in hot chocolate. That is what I wear on my lips every night. I love it. So this one is from ColourPop, and it is the Watermelon Sugar. And yes, watermelon candy, watermelon Jolly Rancher. Oh, it smells so dang good. And then this one is from CoverGirl, and it is the Toasted Vanilla Marshmallow. And let me tell you what, this with the hot cocoa, you guys, it smells so damn good. It smells so good. So, and then she gave me 2 of the lip kissing jellies. Love the kissing jellies. This is the Too Faced kissing jellies. This one is candy apple, green apple. And it smells just like a damn green apple. Oh, love it. And one of my favorites, Birthday Kiss. That is the most beautiful purple. It is iridescent. Here, I'm going to put some on right now. And this is my favorite color, my favorite shade. And first of all, it's iridescent, and it cools down any lip color you put it over, and it tastes like birthday cake. So, yeah. It tastes so good. So I got those, and then she gave me my favorite hair oil. This is the Verb Ghost Oil. You can see I have been using it already. It's right down to there. And I use like 1 pump every day. Whether I'm refreshing or not refreshing, I use a hair oil every day. And the Ghost Oil is my Holy Grail favorite hair oil. So, and I'm pretty sure it's her favorite hair oil too. So the fact that she sent that to me just means so much to me. So again, thank you, Erin. Thank you so very much. I'm going to put those back in the box so then I can put them back on the shelf. And then my friend Laura over at the channel, Laura the Bargain Hunter, she hasn't filmed in quite some time, but we have remained friends. She is one of the first YouTube friends that I ever made in this space, and I just adore her so very much. So I will link her down. Anybody I talk about, I will link down below. So she sent me some hair products. She sent me 3, but the other one is in my shower. This is the Curl Keeper Thermal Defense Heat Styling Protection. This is the Bondi Boost Rapid Repair Bond Builder Leave-In Mask. Love Bondi Boost so much. I mean, you can see I just bought some, so that's awesome. She also gave me some Kate Somerville products. This is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate. This is the Resurfacing Body Scrub, little deluxe sample size of that. And then a deluxe sample size of the Exfoliate Facial Scrub. Now, this is a holy grail product for me. I love this facial scrub. It is not for the faint of heart. I do not have sensitive skin. It does not burn my face. It makes it feel and look amazing. So this I've been using, but then I have this, which is a little bit bigger of a deluxe sample. And I love, love, love that I have that. And then she sent me some MAC and some ABH products. So I think she got the MAC advent calendar at the end of the year. And some of these were duplicates, so she sent them to me. This is the MAC lip pencil in the shade Whirl. It's a mini, which I freaking love. And that is what that looks like. Very pretty, very me. And then this one is called Plum, which I do love a plum liner. And this is a really nice plum because it's not like purple. And it is more of a neutral plum, and it will go with so many of my lipsticks. And then I got a MAC Clear Brow Gel, Pro Locked Brow Gel. And then she sent me this Anastasia, what is this called? Lip Velvet in the shade Parchment. And this is beautiful. I've worn this once or twice since I got it. And it is a really nice formula. I love a liquid lipstick. I know I'm in the minority there. It's so pretty. I love a liquid lipstick because I can always put a shimmery lipstick over top of it, but it stays. It freaking stays. And I love a liquid lipstick. So those were from Laura. Thank you again, Laura. I've already thanked her. Obviously, I've already thanked her, but thank you. I have been wanting to try MAC lip liners for quite a while. And when they had them on sale on Ulta the last time, I opted to not because I have too many lip liners. I don't need to be buying any. So they came into my life, so they were meant to be. And then Leanna, the Ethel to my Lucy, sent 3 palettes that she decluttered. So she did a big declutter last year at the end of the year and asked me, do you want any of these? And so I said, yes. I wanted the Lorac Noir palette. This is what that looked like. And if you know me, I am a neutral girly all day long. And that is beautiful. And it looks like she's never even used it. So I don't know if she had ever used it. But this and the Fairytale Forest were both on my Ulta Once list. And she's given me both of them. Actually, she gave me my Meraki as well. So, yes, I love the Lorac Pro palettes. And then 2 beautiful Urban Decay Naked palettes. This is the Naked 3. You guys, when this came out, I did not have the financial means to buy an Urban Decay palette. I still have never actually bought an Urban Decay palette. I did buy the Prince palette from a friend, but like retail buying them, no, I've never bought an Urban Decay palette. That is beautiful, and that is me. So when she decluttered that, and I'm not sure she ever used that either. When she decluttered that, I was all over it. And then the Naked Cherry, Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. They both still have the brushes with them, and the brushes have never been used. And I don't think either of these palettes have been used. But look at that. That is gorge. So I actually have these in my Shop My Stash right now because I want to use them. But when 2016's makeup 2016 makeup was all the rage. I wasn't in that. I didn't have the money for makeup. I had makeup. I had like one of everything. I had one palette. Maybe I had two palettes because my grandma sold Avon. So she gave me my Avon. So I'm excited to use those. And those are all gifts from my friends. I'm going to give you a little bit of a life update. I am going on a no buy. It's going to be replacement only, and that is for all categories. Skincare, hair care, body care, makeup, everything. It's going to be replacement only. I had a big life change recently. And while it was very sudden, it was very necessary. And so I'm no longer working, and I am going to concentrate on my home, on my family, and on my health. My health has not been great the last several months, and I'm okay. I'm telling you now, I'm okay, and I'm going to be okay. But you know, the hair falling out. I've had a couple people, thank you very much, reach out to me on my on Instagram DMs and ask me if I was okay, because I have had quite a bit of weight loss within the last several months. And while I am very happy to lose weight, it wasn't the way I actually wanted to. So I'm okay, but I'm not going to be working for a while. So we are good financially. We are fine financially, but I want to be more mindful and more intentional with what I am buying. And honestly, I'm looking forward to taking a breather and stepping back and shopping my stash and using the things that I love. So again, thank you for those of you who have reached out. I appreciate you very, very much. So let me know, what have you emptied lately? What have you purchased? Are you doing any kind of a makeup rehab? Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. And until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.